The shadows dance ominously. Watch your step. What's your plan for tackling those relentless foes? I'd love to hear your strategy.
Now you should be able to hear me. There we go. Well, you missed the Diet Coke popping open. Welcome to the show, my delightful human beings. It's nice to see you. Let us begin. Here we go. Well, merriest of the Merry Christmases. Happy goddamn New Year. I hope you had a nice holiday. If you didn't catch our stream last night, kind of a free-for-all. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I like doing streams like that. We talked about any and anything under the sun. But today we are back with the proper Gabbin and Games for the most part. I got some weird shit to show you, but mostly it's Gabbin and Games. Hope you had a nice holiday. Hope it was safe and fun. Obviously, we got New Year's coming around the bend. I hope very much you guys are out there celebrating and being safe and responsible. I will be spending New Year's Eve this year in the warm embrace of a motion picture house as me and a few others go to watch the series finale of Stranger Things. They're putting it on Netflix, but they're also releasing it to theaters the last day or the for one day when it comes out. I am a very, very big Stranger Things fan, so I'm looking forward to how they're going to wrap it all up. A lot of people online getting pissy about the last volume of season 5. I thought it was great. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Thought volume 1 was better, but I thought it was great, man. Anyway, this is the show. We're going to be going today over a number of end of the year lists that have been dropping. The one I'm really waiting for has yet to drop, which is the Metacritic Publisher of the Year. That tends to come out around March, though, so we probably won't see it this year until then as well, until next year. I just think it's, I mean, honestly, all of these award shows, as you guys know, all these top 10 lists and shit like that, I find ridiculous for the most part. But I do think the Metacritic stuff is where the rubber does meet the road, in the sense that ultimately people are just, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's an aggregate of all the scores. The user score, the problem, if it wasn't for the review bombing and people being political and actually just saying what they like, I would very much not have a problem with just saying that's the best barometer. But all of these have a problem. I mean, who gives a shit? Fuck, what am I even talking about? Who gives a shit? You like what you like. What do I care? What do you care what I like? I don't know. Listen to this. TJM says, thoughts on X-Men leaked trailer, Jaffe. They're leaking these on purpose. I don't know. I honestly have stopped watching them. I didn't give a shit about there was like a Spider-Man trailer that was apparently leaked, and I couldn't tell which one was AI and what was real and what was fake. And then, I saw the X-Men one with Doomsday and everything. I'm just like, here's what I'll tell you. Marvel, and I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love Marvel. I love the comics. I love a lot of the movies. Avengers Endgame, one of the best movie experiences in my existence. I adored it. But they've used up that's cool to see that character on the big screen. That's over, right? So I don't give a fuck about seeing Cyclops. I don't give a fuck about, oh my God, that's, Dark Phoenix. It's like, okay, we get it. We've had that experience ad nauseum. So at this point, if those trailers are supposed to do anything, or those teasers are supposed to do anything for me, they need to compete with other teasers and trailers and tell me why I want to see this movie. Because it can't just be, oh, look, it's Cyclops. I've seen Cyclops in a lot of movies before, right? So I'm very interested in seeing the movie, but they have to kind of, their get out of jail free card has been used up, Seeing Steve Rogers in the trailer with the baby, holding the baby and stuff, it's kind of cool, but I don't really give a shit. I'm not like, oh my God, did he and what's her name, Peggy, have a baby? Make me care again, make me give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So I still a huge Marvel fan, love Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I have Marvel Ultimate. I read comics on my computer all the time. Although I will say my pal, One Buff Weeb, has got me into reading the Absolute line of comics over at DC right now. I start with Batman. I had read Wonder Woman Absolute before. Absolute Superman is fucking great, man. Absolute Superman's really fucking good. So, but I love comics and I'll be there. But lately I've gone back to PS3 games, says Dougie, and I'm really enjoying myself. No live service elements, no Oscar bait, just fun products you enjoy, finish, and move on. Well, there was plenty of Oscar bait, but sure, I hear you. I don't think that is some kind of unicorn in this day and age. I think, Douglas, it just sort of depends on what you play. I'm right now I am playing the shit out of Expedition 33. I'm coming to it late. I played the opening right when it came out, and I just, I was busy. I didn't really get into it. But I've gotten into it recently, and boy, that's a fucking fun game. Surprise, Jaffe. I will show you one thing that pissed me off, though. There's always something that pisses me off, but I want to show you this real quick. I don't want to say this like I've got anything unique to add. The internet's just a shithole, right? The internet, and not just Twitter, but there's one, not even a boss, just one creature in the game. And if you don't know much about Expedition 33, the way it works is that you can attack enemies, they attack you, but there's a big emphasis on dodging perfectly and, more importantly, parrying. You tend to do a lot more damage with parries on some attacks than you do even with your own weapons. And so, it's a lot of fun. It's very satisfying. But anyway, they came to this section earlier in training where there's this big thing that jumps. And when it jumps, there's an icon on the screen, and you can parry or counter the jump by hitting it when the icon comes up. Very simple, quick time, whatever. And then about an hour later, I come to this character called like Globu or whatever the fuck his name is. And he has a jump. and I could not block it. I could not parry it, right? And so I ended up going to the internet and going, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And there was a whole Reddit thread on it, and somebody writes in with the same question, and basically what it ended up being is that wasn't a jump that you could parry or block, like, or it wasn't a jump that you could jump off the ground. That's what it is. When you get the icon, you jump off the ground when it hits, so you don't get the shockwave. This was one that you could just parry, not by jumping. But there's no real clarity of that, right? But boy, you should have seen some of these Reddit comments. Some of these, one guy just posted it like, hey, help me out here. I understand. You're a fucking moron. Did you not see this? Did you not see that? And the guy's like, well, this one doesn't have a jump icon. I assume that was only there to train you, and it wouldn't be on everyone. And you're a fucking moron. It's just like people are such fucking assholes. And then I want to show you one that landed at my doorstep. So the weakest part of Expedition 33 to me so far, and I'm very much enjoying. No, I didn't, Will. Will says, I think you missed when they showed you. No, I didn't. When they show you the first jump, there is a big guy who jumps, and there's a little icon, yellow icon. And they train you, when the icon appears, you guys jump. That's when the enemy hits the ground, sends out the shockwave, and you can even parry that, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, they just trained me how to deal with jumps. Well, then this fucking thing comes along, does the exact same thing, and not just me, a lot of people are like, why is the jump not working? And for some arbitrary reason, oh, well, that one you just parry. You can't jump that one. Based on what information? Based on what fucking information? But anyway, so yesterday, one of the weakest parts of Expedition 33 is, I think, the level design. It's a beautiful game, but it's very easy to get lost in the game because the worlds are very organic, and there's a lot of repeating textures and items. So there's not like, oh, some places, but there's not like, oh, the statue of the horse is here, and the flower bed here is the only one that looks pure yellow. Okay, right. So if I turn right at the pure yellow flower bed, that's where that pickup is that I think has respawned if I've given it enough time. Whatever, right? This is basic 3D level design. We were doing shit like this in Twisted Metal 1 where, we had to make sure, because we didn't have a lot of, space to build unique polygonal visual cues, we made sure the ground textures of all the rooftops were different enough that just at a glance you could go, oh, I'm on that building by the giant billboard of the coffee cup or whatever, right? There's nothing advanced about this. And I tweet out to somebody, I just tweeted out, I was like, I love this fucking game, but I am struggling with that. And somebody goes, ESP Reviews, who's here sometimes, he says, follow the lit lanterns for the way to go. It's called good game design, signposting literally. Now, I took that as a very fucking snarky comment. You could just say, follow the lit lanterns for the way to go. But it's called good game design. Don't fucking tell me. I'm a goddamn game designer. Don't tell me that one little jab. Okay, so I kind of jab back, and I show you this video I put up. Because I'm like, oh, that's great. Follow the street lights. Not a problem, pal. That's a good solution. So here's me showing him where I got stuck. Tweet back to the guy. I say, did you naturally know to follow the lanterns, or did you read about it? He says, I figured it out the first time I got lost. Okay, cool. Huh. Well, so I'm like, all right, well, he must be a genius and I must be a moron. All right, not a problem. Not a problem. Well, here I am in the game, jackass, and there's lit lanterns that way. There's lit lanterns that way. Which ones am I supposed to go for? Is path 1 with lit lanterns, path 2 with lit lanterns, or path 3 with lit lanterns? I'll tell you what. I mean, it's insane. So don't fucking tell me that you're supposed to follow the lit lanterns and that's the solution to this problem. Because there are lit lanterns all over the fucking place. It's not like they go out after a while and the only ones that remain are the paths you haven't taken. So no, the answer is no. But I still love the game. I'm playing the shit out of it. I'm really, really enjoying it. It's fucking delightful. It's fucking delightful. By the way, I do want to say thank you so goddamn much to good sir K-Nubs giving 5 Jaffe gift memberships. Now listen, that's a big goddamn deal. We appreciate that. It's very generous. Thank you, K-Nubs. I do want to let you guys know what's going on in our member world before we get to a lot of the news. And then I'll respond to Will H. Cook in the chat there about Expedition 33. Hello, Wicked. So, first off, yes, thank you, K-Nubs, for that. A bunch of people getting memberships for Christmas. Thank you, buddy. This Saturday, if you are a Cult of Calypso member or Calypso's Cult or God of War or a mod, over on the Discord, we may have a special guest, which is the creator, but I will be playing Twisted Metal 5. And if you don't know what that is, it is a delightful, mostly one-man band version of a new Twisted Metal. It kind of picks up right where Twisted Metal 2 left off. It looks like Twisted Metal 2. It plays better than Twisted Metal 2. It's totally a fan-based game. And I haven't played it yet. I have been waiting to play it. I will be playing it this Saturday. We'll be talking about it. I'll be showing you guys some behind the scenes stuff that you probably have never seen from Twisted Metal. And I'll be playing this game. And if I can get the guy who made it, who I think I can, he'll be coming on to talk about it as well. So if you're a member at those tiers, that'll be coming up. If you are not a member at that tier, you'll get it a week later, and then eventually it'll be free for everybody. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening with the members. As it relates to Super Chats today, if we can get up in the next day or two to $300 in Super Chats, we're at $0 right now. We're at 0 ducats, but we just started. We're just getting started, boys. Basically, on the 1st of January, I will be hosting, such as it is, a gameplay Discord session with any and everybody who wants to come. Probably a lot of alcohol and pot and shooting the shit. We will broadcast it live on YouTube. But the nice thing about Discord is it has a bunch of games that everybody can play. You can play them on your phone, play them on your computer. Everything from poker to just weird party games to trivia games. It'll be a good hootenanny. So if you want to make that happen, we have a couple of days to get to $300 in the Super Chats. Let's get that rolling in. Okay. How did he get away with naming the game Twisted Metal 5? Well, it's a fan game, right? It's not like he's selling it and making any money off the thing. I'm calling it Twisted Metal 5 because I guess that makes sense or sick. I don't fucking know what it is, but it's Twisted Metal. So somebody said show a trailer. I don't know if somebody links it to me. Let me show you what it looks like. It's really cool. I watched Dave Goodrich play it on his channel. Who was worked with us on a bunch of Twisted Metal games, but he was also the designer on Vigilante 8 and the Star Wars car combat game. Twisted Metal fan game, maybe, is what it's called. Yeah, here you go. I'm not going to share the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of the trailer, then we'll get back to some other stories. Here you go. This is what I'll be playing for members and hopefully having the guy on this week, Saturday. I mean, it looks like Twisted Metal, goddamn, 2, which is insanely exciting. For me, anyway. And the thing that's cool about it is my understanding is the guy made this with AI. And I'm going to show you something in a minute. I want to show you my new vibe-coded game. It's getting amazing what you can do. It's getting kind of fucking amazing what you can do with working with AI to make games. You load up Unity and you can do it that way, but you can also do it right in a browser. Now, again, I have not played this, but watching Goodrich and listening to Goodrich talk about it, he says, and I'm not surprised. It looks like it runs at a solid 60. He says it controls better because of that. Obviously, there's no online. They're looking at doing split screen multiplayer, but man, I'm telling you, if I'm Sony at this point, I'm just like, reach out to these fucking guys or to this guy. Okay, Eternal says Sweet Tooth could use some work with the muddy textures. It's a fan. One guy made it. But if I'm Sony, I'd reach out to this guy and I would just say, you know what? Help him get online, help him monetize it very cheaply, and just put it on PSN and see what happens. You never fucking know. You never fucking know where it could go. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's really neat looking. And I'm very excited to play it. So this is definitely going to be happening this Saturday. Hopefully I'll see some of you guys there live. Looking forward to talking to the guy. Very much looking forward to playing it. Like stepping back in time. Makes me, I get so excited to see this. It just brings back such good memories. And I love this series so fucking much, man. So I'm excited. Hopefully we'll see you there. Okay. Why would you paywall the stream? Because that way you make money off it. What do you mean, why would I paywall the stream? Fucking, because it's worth it. Why would you paywall McDonald's? Why are my French fries free? Mm-hmm. You could have more people eating your French fries if you didn't charge for them. Yes, but then we'd go out of business. Well, French fries free. French fries should be free. That's my answer, good sir. I love you, but that's my goddamn answer, sir. Okay, where does Black sit? I actually dug Black when it dropped. Love Black. Fucking love Black. What do you mean, where does it sit, like, with me? I think Black is probably the coolest universe, but I think the game is way too hard, is what I would say. Okay, well, I don't care if they don't pay well. I don't care. Look, you either value what I offer or you don't, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. They do extra content. This is extra content. Saturday, if you want to watch, this isn't being paywalled, but there are things that are paywalled. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate to be a dick about it, but what do you, Jesus, pay for shit you like. If you don't like it, I respect that. Don't pay for it, but don't come at the people that charge. You don't get mad at PlayStation for charging for their shit. Anyway, speaking of, give us money. The New Year's Eve Discord party is not going to pay for itself. Okay, here we go. All right, look. I want to tell you about some other things happening in the world of games. I do want to talk briefly, though, about Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not going to get, well, it's not political. But what I will, okay, let me answer this first because it's related to what we were talking about. Chaos Controlled says, whose decision was it to censor the violence in Twisted Metal in Europe? That Twisted Metal 2012? I don't know. I don't know what we censored in that one, but I can tell you anything that's ever been, quote, censored came directly from Sony Europe, and they explained it to me, and I don't know if they were just lying, but the way it was explained to me was, especially with Black and God of War, they're like, look, we have some territories that will not sell this, and if you don't change it, that's fine, but it's not like an art thing. They just won't sell it. It's against the law. So it came down to like, well, I guess we want to sell it. We'll change it. Which is why. And it didn't really bother me that much because Twisted Metal never really was a big success in Europe. And so I was like, as long as we're not changing it in America, I'm good, But that's only because very few people bought it in Europe. I skipped the most important question. What is Santa Monica doing? I don't know. Even if I knew, which I don't, I couldn't tell you, and I could, but I wouldn't. So, is what I would say. Okay. No, there's a woman on Twitter right now. She goes by, her name is Juliet Rose Bryant, I think. And her handle is Juliet Bryant, but she's an Epstein survivor. And it's nice to fucking see this. It's tragic there's anything to be seen, but she says, Epstein list, fuck it, I'll name names. I'm not scared of being sued. Come for me, Michael Bay. I dare you. And so here we go. I mean, Michael Bay. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, not because I think I always assumed he was a pedophile, and I'm not saying there's any evidence of this. It's still he said, she said, or whatever. But it's interesting. Like if you were to say Michael Bay, I'd go, okay, yeah, I get it. You know, is she scared of getting nabbed? I'd be scared, says Machine. I mean, at some point you have to just fucking go, the government's not standing up for you. So somebody's got to fucking stand up. Maybe you got to stand up for your fucking self. I'm not judging her. I'm just saying I'm glad that she is standing up and saying enough of this shit. Now, again, she could be a fucking liar. You're innocent, thank God, till you're proven guilty. But Michael Bay is not Bill Clinton. Michael Bay is not Donald Trump. You don't pull Michael Bay's name out of your butthole. You know, it's like Michael Bay. Nobody mentioned Michael Bay. You know what I'm saying? So possibly. Then if you follow politics, she also said Bill Richardson, who's a Democratic governor, she was trafficked to as well. What is the fucking deal? What is the fucking deal? What is the deal with these people? All of them. Anyway, whatever. Pisses me off. I wanted to let you know there's a little breaking news there. Tactile says, why would you go, okay, yeah, automatically for Michael Bay? That's so fucking discriminatory. You don't ask for evidence. I just said. Yeah, maybe Mellow Fella says, maybe you shouldn't like the Transformers movie. Could have been that. Yeah, no, I with Michael Bay, I just said because it's, who would pick Michael Bay, right? It's not like he's even, it's not like he's Christopher Nolan. It's not like he's a guy who's making waves in Hollywood today. He's a guy from, 15 years ago was his heyday, really, or before that. So, but again, I mean, yeah, he deserves, if she sues him or he sues her, yeah, there needs to be evidence. I'm not saying he's just guilty. What if your top donor happened to be on the Epstein list, says Profile? Well, I hope they would be put in jail if they were guilty. That's terrible. Eternal says, turns out Michael Bay ruined childhoods in more ways than one. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Let's get back to the gaming news. Jesus, Godsley. Can you not? This is a big deal. This is a big fucking deal. We led with Twisted Metal. We led with Games of the Year. We led with Expedition 33. Can we fucking not, talk a little bit about breaking news? We're going to get back to the goddamn games. Damn. Yeah, Grassfed says he can't get enough gaming news. The boy needs more. He's hungry, goddammit. I'll do the best I can. Let's see what I can provide for you. But hey, super chats. Let's go. Where are the super chats? Let's bring them in, goddamn super chats. We got to get this Discord party happening in a couple of days. Okay, here we go. Oh, I also want to let you know, I was happy to see that Movie Maniac, I think it was Movie Maniac or Manic, I forgot his name, I'm sorry. But some of the stuff that people won last week have started arriving at their homes. That is somebody, the proud owner of a signed Twisted Metal truck. Mr. Grimm has gone out as well to David K. And Captain Loudpack, finally, I put your God of War design document in the mail. And that should be with you any day now. So that's what's happening. I wanted to show that just to let you know I do actually send this shit out. It just takes a little bit of time. Let me actually fix what this thing at the top is a little fucked up. Hang on. Does that go away? Nope, that's what we want. Let's put that up here. Let's get rid of that. Nope. Let's get rid of that because that was last week. And then this week... wait, goal. It's this one, right? Oh, it's too high? Ah, I got it. Okay, 1 second. There we go. There he is. He easily moves down the little track a little bit. Hey, we got our first super chat of the day. Thank you, buddy. That comes from Wicked. He says, I'll throw down, you goddamn right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. Headed in, we are 1.67% of the way to our pot, alcohol, Discord video game party coming up on the 1st. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that very, very much. Also, just letting you know what I'm playing. I picked up in the Steam sale today. I grabbed Transformers Battlegrounds, which I hear is a really solid, fun XCOM with Transformers. I picked up Wizardom, which I've been wanting after since playing the demo. That's on sale. And I finally decided to buy. This is how much I liked Star Wars Outlaws. I finally decided to buy this game. It's only $20 right now. I finished this game. I loved it. I look forward to playing it again. And because I don't know, I do like to buy games that I love that I will play over and over. I would like to play this again very, very soon. That's how much I dug it. So I picked these up today if you were curious. I also want to let you know that I've had a bit of a come to Jesus on AI. Now, people will tell you who don't like me that, oh, well, Jaffe never will admit he's wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I have been very pro on AI for a long time, and I still am. But one of the arguments that bothered me that would come my way would people would be saying, well, AI art doesn't have any soul. And I would get really annoyed by that because I was like, most art doesn't have soul. Do you really think that this wasn't AI art? Captain Crunch, you think that has soul just because it's not AI art? 95% of the stuff that's art is soulless, right? So when it was pitched to me like that, I was just like, what? No, how frequently do you see art that has soul in it, right? But then I saw, so I think what it is they're presenting that argument wrong. I don't think that argument negates the value of AI art because I don't need this art to have soul. It's cute. It's funny. Kids look at it. It's Captain Crunch. What else do you need? I didn't even know if you look on the back, the epic adventures of Captain Crunch. And did you know he has a bad guy after him? His name is Jean Lafoot. I never knew there was like his yin to his yang, but there he is. Captain Crunch versus Jean Lafoot. I don't need this shit to have soul. It just gets the job done, right? Look at my little New Year's Eve face up there. That's AI. It just gets the job done. What am I supposed to anyway. But then I saw something on Instagram, which was this. And I think a better pitch to this would be, if you're not looking at the screen, it is a marionette that is painting a picture, right? So it's art creating art, whatever. And I looked at this and I said, this has soul to me. This speaks to me. It feels soulful, whatever that actually means at a scientific level. It moves me. It feels human to me. And I think maybe the better way to phrase it is, so far, and we may never see AI art that evokes this kind of human soulful response because it's based on a lot, unless it just gets really weird and lucky, because it's based on things we've seen over and over and over. Okay, that's a fair criticism of it. It doesn't mean to me that we shouldn't use it, but I do think if you really want something that feels like it's coming from someone's bones, from their spirit, from their essence, from the experiences they lived on Earth, and it's singular to that individual or those group of individuals, I do agree right now that you're going to have a hard time getting that from artificial intelligence, generative AI. That's fair. It's a valid criticism of AI art. But I don't think it suggests that we should get rid of AI art, but I do think it's a valid criticism. So I didn't want to point that out because this did stop me. And it made me go, oh, this is really cool, man. I really like this, something about this. And I've seen artwork. I've seen a painting that made me cry at a museum. It was an abstract painting, if you can believe it. It was in LA and it was just an abstract painting and it was bizarre. It was bizarre because all it was just this abstract image of black with a handful of painted streaks that rose above the flat of the canvas. And it moved me because for whatever reason, it just represented to me, it somehow got to that part of me that is familiar enough with being in the depths of despair and being sad and being filled with rage. And that brought that out of me. So yes, I haven't seen AI art do that yet. It may never do that, and that's fine. But I don't think that means they both can't live together. I wanted to say that because, I do change my mind when I'm presented with evidence, is what I would say. The Mellow Fellow, thank you for the very generous super chat, gets us 8% close or to our Discord party goal. He says, hey, could you sing a song of good fortune for my son Luke? He's being born tomorrow, and a song from you will ensure his future success. Absolutely. First off, congratulations. It's delightful. It's delightful. What a wonderful, I don't know if it's your first kid or not, but what a wonderful journey you're about to have. You'll be exhausted, but please embrace it. I am fortunate, the Mellow Fellow, that I heard enough people and took it to heart when they said, pay attention and be present for your kids because it goes insanely fast. And it really does feel like it goes insanely fast. So what a joy. What an absolute fucking joy. And I wish you guys nothing but health and happiness and a fun fucking ride. A song for Luke. Sure. Give me a minute. I'm just going to sing it, make it up as I go. So I don't have anything planned. Here we go. Luke, you have arrived. We've been waiting for so long. You do not even know me, but your dad wanted a song. And so I say to you, you little brand new lad, here's some of the best advice that I think we all wish we had had. Number 1, don't take any shit from anyone. They don't know more than you. Number 2, love your mom and dad, unless they're pricks, and in which case you can always find other people to fill in the slots for those people. Therapists, friends, parents of friends, Luke. Number 3, life is short. Follow your dreams, but don't get caught up in the Hallmark bumper sticker bullshit. Make sure you are self-aware and make good choices based on your gut. It's there for a reason. But don't always just listen to bumper sticker logic, because a lot of times the man and the 1%, the oligarchs have put that there to keep you complacent. And finally, Luke, this is your world as much as anyone else's. You deserve your adventure. Go fucking do what you want to do. I don't care if your dad, your mom, your brother, your sister agrees or not. You have every much right to the adventure of this world as they do. So I hope you fucking kick ass and have a great time. Otherwise, what are you doing here, Luke? Luke, I love you. There you go. Shut up, Eternal. That's the best goddamn song in the world. It's the best goddamn song in the world. Luke, welcome to Earth. Welcome to Earth. It's good to have you here, buddy. Seriously, congrats, you guys. What a wonderful piece of news. Excellent. Okay, let's keep moving on. Games Radar Plus wants you to know that they've listed their top horror games of 2025. Hello, Jay Styles. Would you like to know what they are? I sure would. I haven't even looked. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you guys. I'm like, can I look yet? Nope, they're not here yet. Okay. Here we go. These are the top games of horror genre for 2025. I'll tell you mine. Of course, mine is Silent Hill F. But here, fuck you, machine. I will fucking murder you in your sleep. Routine, which I did not like. I thought it was dull as dishwater. It was very fucking slow. Very fucking dull. This is on Game Pass right now. You're some kind of guy who's been in quarantine on the moon, and you come out of your quarantine and bad shit's happened. It really is more of a puzzle game parading as a walking sim. Not a problem with that. It's not a problem with that, but it's not for me. But they gave it their number 5, published by the great Raw Fury. Number 4, No, I'm Not a Human. I need to give this some time away from the stream because I tried to stream this and it was too distracting to stream. But I've heard nothing but great things about this weird little indie horror game from the moment it was launched or the demo came out earlier in the year. So everybody says this is worth your time. No, I'm Not a Human. They put it number 4. Number 3 is Repo. Sorry, I don't buy it. Repo was fun. I played it for a while. Not a horror game. Has the trappings of horror, but not a horror game. But whatever. I mean, who gives a shit? If you think it's scary, you think it's scary. It's a fun game, though. I recommend it. Number 2, Dying Light the Beast. Also not a horror game. It's a gory game. It's a great game. Love this game. But I don't really think it's horror. But whatever. Dying Light the Beast 2, if you haven't played it and you like games like this, is really good. I've never played a Dying Light game really before. This one is designed to be played, brand new to the series. It's more compact. It's not this sprawling epic that takes forever. But it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Anna Downpour says it's not horror, and Godslayer says it's not horror either. Here's what I'll tell you. I think Arc Raiders is horror. I put out a video recently that I was saying that Arc Raiders is probably the scariest game of the year. And I'm not being silly. I'm not being clickbaity. It's a terrifying fucking game sometimes when you play that game. And then finally, number one, no surprise, I love this game. If I had a favorite game of the year, but it's certainly my favorite adventure horror narrative game of the year, Silent Hill F. They put it at the top of their list as well. It is so good. And I don't know if you guys saw the announcement that Konami says now they're going to be trying to put out Silent Hills every single year and sort of annualize it, or almost every single year. So that's pretty cool. No. Listen, I'm telling you, Arc Raiders is absolutely horror. I mean, what does that mean? Who gives a shit? Here's what I'll say. Arc Raiders can scare the shit out of you better than any other video game that I've played probably ever. Does that make it horror or not? I don't know, and I don't fucking care. Do I have spiritual corn? I think the tariffs have made that too expensive to buy at the store, so we don't use spiritual corn anymore. Ghetto God says, don't make the Call of Duty mistake with Silent Hill. Well, they probably will. We'll see. They might be able to kind of ride that third rail for a while without getting shocked. I don't fucking know, but, Okay. Eternal says, what's it called? Arc Raiders is more sci-fi thematically, but you can get caught in dark places with... Yeah, to me, it's about... When I say horror, I mean scary. But yes, thematically speaking, no, it's not a horror game. But it's going to have everything to do with how you define that. Appreciate you, Jaffe. Happy New Year. Right back at you, Dougie. Thank you so much for... I don't know what that little icon is, but it doesn't matter. I'm curious about what country you hail from. New Zealand? Is that a New Zealand thing? We're watching The Lord of the Rings again. No, not again. I've seen it. My son hasn't seen it. My ex-wife hasn't seen it. And I'm pleased as punch that I talked to her today. She's like, oh, we got to finish Fellowship of the Ring. I'm like, she's never been a fucking geek person ever. And I'm excited they're enjoying it. But I've loved coming back to it, though. So, but thank you for that, Doug. I appreciate it. Jaffe says Eternal Harmony Studios. I'm a big fan, longtime fan since back when I first played Calling All Cars. Thank you, Dave Jaffe. You goddamn welcome. Thank you for that, buddy. Thanks for playing our game. Speaking of Eternal. Oh, cool, Dystopia. I bought Arc Raiders partially on your enthusiasm for it. It's very good. I'm glad you're getting your money's worth. I would hate to recommend something and someone's like, dude, I played it. It's shit. I'm glad you like it. So as some of you may know, I have been vibe coding a game. And since I got Google Gemini, the new one, 3.0 or whatever, because ChatGPT, making games in ChatGPT was always a little challenging. Google Gemini is a lot better. And today I'm going to show you where the game is I've been working on. But after a while today, I said, you know what? I have this kind of political thriller walking sim in mind. Could we make that like in 3D? And it's like, yeah. And it started working with me. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. I mean, we are at the point. I was in college when I wrote a script, and in it, like the Spielbergs of the future were people who sat around and they talked to a computer and made simulations, but they didn't program them. They were just basically idea guys, right? It's more than that, but whatever. And lo and behold, we're kind of getting there. This whole thing, and again, I'm not going to show you something that you're going to run out and say, Jaffe, I want to give you $100. I got to play that more than Grand Theft Auto or anything. But the fact that I've been able to sit here and make this game, and I just want to show you the game. I'm not going to do any work on it right now. Maybe I'll stream some working on it later. It's very basic. But the fact that I've been able to make this simply by using English prompts, talking to the AI, is a delight. It is so much fun. It is so cool. And again, this is not, I don't want to, let me just show it to you because I don't want to oversell it. What I'm overselling maybe is the process. The game itself is probably something I'll work on for another couple days and, go on to another one because, it's not some great thing or anything. But here we go. The concept of the game is you are this little kitty. And again, there's barely any graphics. There's not meant to be yet. I'm making sure it's fun. And he controls like the asteroid ship, right? You're a little kitty cat and you're in a haunted mansion and there's 10 rooms in the haunted mansion and 10 floors. And each of the floors is locked by a door. This door has 3 chains on it, right now represented by colors, right? So at the top it says chains 3. Eventually those will be graphics. And you have to chase the ghost down and you have to do your kitty screech and it'll knock the key away from the ghost. And then if you can get the key, bring it to the door. If you do that 3 times, it'll open the door, right? And you go to the next floor. And if you make it to the top floor, there's a helicopter waiting to take you away. It's very basic. Every room except the starting room have these dogs, and they don't really look like dogs yet, but if you get too close, they'll try to eat you. Again, this is very basic visuals. And you have 3 hit points to start, right? So the blue ones are slower, the red one, and the blue ones can be kind of dissuaded with your screech, but the red one, at least at the start, can't. So the first thing you have to do is look for the ghost to get the key, right? So far we haven't seen him. I just took a hit there, needs a sound effect, whatever. Let's go find the ghost real quick. Nope. Oh, there's the ghost. He's dragging the key around. Okay, so now I dislodged the key, and I got to grab the key. If the red dog hits me, he'll knock the key away. Now, I could run right now to the door if I want, and unlock 1 chain. But the longer I hold the key, as long as I'm in a room with dogs, you'll see that yellow meter filling up, right? And you have to keep moving for it to fill up. So you can't just camp in the corner, right? So you got to keep moving. You can go to a different room if you want. But and now it's full. So now if you hit the screech, it frees your trapped kitties from the red dog, who it doesn't look like it, but he's carrying them around in a sack. And if you can collect all of the kittens before you leave the floor, and there's 5 of them, you'll get an option to level up your guy. And you can level up his hit points, or you can level up how far his screech is, or you can level up a couple, like 4 or 5 power-ups, and you choose, right? But at this point, I can take the key, or I can, let me go try to get the cat. Let me go try to get and they've, oh shit. They've spawned everywhere. Let me see if I can get, there's 2 more kitties to get. 1 second. I just got to find them. And again, it's obviously very basic. Okay, there we, no. All right, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, shit. Come on. I just want to see if I can, come on. All right, let me send me that guy. Yeah! Come on, Jaffe. Okay, I got 1 more kitty, and we're... No! Okay, hang on. I got to get my baby. No! Okay, anyway, you're fucked. Okay. But yeah, so that's the gist, right? There's not only 2 rooms. There's 9 rooms on the first floor. And then at the top, each floor is going to be different enemies, things like that. How long did it take me to make it? It took me 6 hours of the course of a couple of days. Again, this is one of the problems though with showing people stuff when it's not done. I mean, if it's free, I'll pick it up. I'm not selling it. I'm not showing it to you to sell it to you. I'm showing it to you because it's cool that you can make fucking video games just with English. That's it. That's why I'm showing it to you. Goddamn Jaffe, says Eternal. Thank you for the super chat. Happy New Year to you. Hope 2026 finds you with a few extra ducats in your bucket, you old so-and-so. This is Twisted Sith, by the way. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for being a member of our channel and supporting us. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for that very generous super chat. Moves us closer to our Discord New Year's party as well. Thank you for that. Yeah, I get it, Godslayer. I'm almost 30. Those types of games don't grab me. I know. Yeah, I know. It's not for that, man. It's not for that, man. It's not about that. It's about being able to sit with a computer, and instead of having to learn how to, literally, people would have to take, if I wanted, back in the day, if I wanted to go to a programmer and say, hey, I like this idea, but I want the cats, when I do my screech, I want them to spin around. It would have taken, not that long, but, it's 20, 30 minutes. It's like, okay, go to lunch, come back, I'll have it in. And I wouldn't know how to do it. I would just know to ask for it. And now, it just fucking, you can just ask. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. What are you talking about? I don't want to hire a team. You know what? Never mind. I'm just not going to share anything. I'm just going to share anything, okay? You guys are the kind of guys that your moms never put your artwork on the goddamn refrigerator. Man, it's not perfect. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not ready yet. Must I? Jesus fucking Christ. Here, you get, okay, you God Slayer, you so God. I tell you what, the next super chat I get for $10, you get 3 text prompts. I will vibe code you in real time your game. I don't know what it'll do if you sit there and say, remake God of War. It probably won't work. So, but the next $10 super chat, you can give me 3 prompts and I'll do it. Jesus. It's fun, though. It really is fun. I recommend it if you get yourself a Gemini. It's only $20 for a Gemini subscription, man. Okay. Thank you, Mad Monkey. I'm glad you're impressed. You goddamn right. Okay, let's move on. That's cool. Doesn't change my point. I don't know what your point was. Right. Devil gets it. This is incredible. Would have taken forever to make back in the old days. And it's not like you can't do this in 3D. I mean, it is in 3D. I haven't bothered to worry about the camera. I could take this and put it over the shoulder. But you know what? Never mind. I'm just not going to show you guys anymore. Obviously I want to see it. I'm just not going to show you. Okay. Let's make a tech whack-a-mole. You goddamn right. Here's to donating to the pizza party, says Machine. Also, please share your artwork with us. We're so proud of our little Jaffe. You know I will, too. You know I will. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Machine, for that. I appreciate it very much. Dreams was a good game creation tool. It was okay. Not as good as this. Not as good as this. I don't want to fucking learn anything. I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. But I don't want to sit around and learn a goddamn thing. I don't want to fucking learn how to fucking code all this shit. Just like I don't want to have to go out and learn, how to chop down a tree and make paper out of it before I can write a book. Those days are over. Jaffe, one thing I've never seen you do is talk about programming, particularly your programming. I can't program. Tactile therapy, the only thing I can do, hello, Dan, I can program BASIC. I was pretty goddamn good at BASIC. Not that that's hard back when I was like, an early teen and I'd make games and stuff, but I was never... I never set out to be a programmer. That's why you employ people who know things you don't. Yeah, I don't want to. I like this better. I don't have to pay anybody to do it. I don't have to worry about the politics of like, well, I've already asked him for 3 things this week, and he gets pretty grumpy if I ask him on a Thursday because that's his bowling night. And if I ask him too late in the day, he's going to get grumpy, and then I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to fucking deal with that shit. Thank you so much, Frank Last. He says, I like pizza too. You goddamn right. Let's check in on our little Jaffe head. We are currently 14% to having our New Year's party on New Year's Day. It's going to be delightful. I ordered some delicious pot, which is very effective. I've got a bunch of Discord games, so you don't have to be a hardcore gamer. You don't have to be a member. You just show up in the Discord. We'll play trivia games, poker, all kinds of shit. It'll be fun. Forget these clankers. Get a team and a couple $100 million. Make the next great god of metal. You give me... I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. You give me the $1 million. I'll do it. Tactile says, I had no clue you could be a video game director and not know to do any detailed coding. Learned something today. Oh, yeah. No, not at all. What I will say is my... Having programmed, and what I will say is my... just awareness of how games made it's, that's important. I don't think you want to drop anybody into the deep end of the pool who's never been involved in any kind of game development. I think that would be, I've done that before. It was called Mickey Mania, and people wanted, rightly so, to kill me because I just thought, oh, just do what I say. It was ridiculous. I thought it was this, and it wasn't this. It was a lot of other shit, man. Favorite or go to pizza order, says Machine. Thank you, buddy. Well, don't say I said Machine right for the first time. You spell your name M Machine. Don't put an M in front of it, and I probably won't say M Machine. But anyway, the point is, my favorite pizza is probably a place here in San Diego called Philippe's Pizza Grotto, or Uji's or Ogie's. I think it's Uji's Pizza. That's my favorite. I really like thick crust pizza is what I would say. But thank you for that, Machine. Really, really do appreciate it. Okay. But seriously, the first $10 super chat, if you want me to vibe code you something, I'll do it real quick. You'll see how easy it is. I don't like feet on my pizza, but I'll tell you what, my brother hates feet. He's always been grossed out by feet. And when we were watching Lord of the Rings, boy, there's a lot of fucking foot fetish shots in those movies of the fucking Hobbit feet. Just sometimes we're doing it on purpose. It's like, why do you got to keep showing the feet? Why do you got to keep showing the feet? Is what I would say. Don't forget, Jaffe Plays Jaffe coming up this Saturday. If you are a member, Cult of Calypso, Calypso's Cult, God of War, or Mod on the Discord will be playing the Twisted Metal 5 fan game. Very, very cool. That, my understanding, we might have the creator there. That was also made in AI. He just one-man band making that game in AI. It looks great. I think that's correct, but I'll get to the bottom of it. Okay. Excuse me. Steam has put out a list. Hang on. Stick, I'm about to ban you. I heard on our chat last night, a bunch of people hit me up after and said that you were being really rude and transphobic to people. If I ever see that, you will never be allowed in any of the shit I'm involved in. I don't mind you being a contrarian. I don't mind you being argumentative, but I do not tolerate people being mean to each other about things like that. So you know. And I'm not playing dumb on the lolcow. I honestly, Tech asked me, I said, I don't know. I need to think about it. And that's where it stands. That's it. There isn't, look, if someone's being rude to you, Stick, then attack them for their rudeness, but you don't attack them for being a trans person. I never want to fucking see it when I'm around you. And again, you don't owe me anything, but I will ban your ass so fast. I can't tolerate it. A lot of people out there incredibly hurt, incredibly sad, incredibly fearful because of who they are. And there's no fucking way I'm going to be a part of that. Would I ever wear a poncho? I wear ponchos all the time. I love ponchos. I wore one the other day when it was raining. Okay. Sorry, Jaffe. I was the guy last night in the Wawa mask. I wasn't trying to troll you. Just didn't want to be... No. I didn't mind. I didn't care. Okay. Steam's come out and given us a great list of things happening in video games. Let's start with this one. These are the 12 games that have made the most money on Steam this year. It's weird, though. It says in no particular order. I guess it's first through 12th sorted randomly, okay? So these games have made the most money on Steam this year. We will, I'll tell you what they are. The level of straight hate by trans people in this community is deplorable. If I ever see it, let me know. If they're hating you for being straight, I'll ban them too. If they're hating you for being an asshole, well, game on. Here we go. The most profitable games. That's not right. It's the games that made the most money. Games that made the most money. Schedule 1, which is that low poly game you play a drug dealer. Oblivion Remastered, Dune Awakening, the soccer game from EA, Battlefield 6, Borderlands 4, Hollow Knight Silksong, Monster Hunter Wilds, Morgan will like that, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, great game, Elden Ring Night Reign, Civ 7, and Arc Raiders. Again, this is sorted randomly. So those are the games that have made the most money on Steam this year. Then you kind of go on down. You can read the rest for yourselves. But in that second tier, some of the ones, Dispatch, Expedition 33, Split Fiction, Stellar Blade, Call of Duty Black Ops, Assassin's Creed Shadows. Silent Hill did pretty well. Silver, not bad. Right? So people making some money. Let's see. Top sellers of the year. Mostly the same. Repo's in there now. Rivals is in there now. Most played. Now, this is the one that really matters. You're still on the fence on playing Kingdom Come 2? I enjoyed the shit out of it. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that game. It got a little too ponderous for me, and people were telling me it goes long, so I just gave up on it. But insanely immersive, that game. Really good. Most played. Sorted randomly. Look at this. The most played. Repo, Peak, Left 4 Dead, that old fucking thing, Terraria, Marvel Rivals, Dota 2, PUBG, Counter-Strike, Delta Force, Apex, GTA 5, and Stardew Goddamn Valley. It's amazing. Most of these games are new, really cheap to make and play. Old as shit game. Old, not that old, but okay. Old, very old, very old. I mean, this is insane. A lot of it's free as well. I mean, not all, but some of these are free to play games. But that's pretty cool. And then the most popular demos. Drive Beyond Horizons, Euro Truck, whatever the fuck this is called. Yappy Yap. Oh, is that the wizard game where you have to say the spells? We played that. Deltarune, Stellar Blade, Monster Hunter Wilds, Backseat Drivers. Oh, I played that. Quarantine Zones, Schedule 1, free sample, Half Sword. I don't know what the fuck Quarantine Zone is. Okay. Kind of cool, though. Steam's the best, man. Steam's the best. I fucking love it. I fucking love Steam so goddamn much. But there you go. That's what's happening out in the world of Steam. And then look at this. Again, I was saying earlier I want to see what Metacritic's Publisher of the Year is. Right now, we're not going to know that till March. So they've only put together the Game of the Year for the TGAs and the Indie Game Awards, right? So, and they lost, the Claire Expedition 33 lost it, and it went to Blueprints. So we'll see this fill out more as the year goes on. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty good. You guys see this guy? This is the guy who plays Michael in Grand Theft Auto. And hang on a second. Dude, Stick, you got to take your shit somewhere else, buddy. Just leave it alone. He did get swatted. He absolutely got swatted. Watch this. But he's, at this point, you have to assume people who are swatting other people are just mentally, struggling. Because, one of the guys who swatted the guy is he's been convicted. He's going to be sentenced in a couple of weeks, right? I mean, these people are now going to jail. People are dying. It's not a funny thing anymore. Not that it ever was, but, the idea that it was, a joking thing only. So the fact they keep doing it, I don't know, but this is pretty compelling how much the cops, you're literally taking time away from the cops, who, whatever you think of the cops, they should be out in the world doing, better, more important things than this. But it's only a minute clip. I thought it was a pretty compelling clip. Check it out.
the guy who plays John Marshall.
Get swatted again. 2 years.
Oh my God! What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Hang on a second, Rob. Hang on. You guys say Merry Christmas to my friends.
Merry Christmas.
How you doing? I got Rob Weedoff on here too. He's the guy who plays John Marston in Red Dead Redemption series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty sweet
No
stuff.
doubt. No doubt. So we're all good.
Sweet. Awesome. Just
Obviously, have a great Christmas. All
You take care, all right?
Yeah.
Be safe.
Yeah, man. There's so many douchebags out there, Rob. All right, here we go.
They just get right back into
Oh,
it.
sorry, Galaxy.
They just get right back into it. It's funny, though, because it's like, yeah, somebody in the chat is saying, Godslayer says, I think that's the people that want to troll and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but now that you know you can go to jail, now that you know that people have been killed, and now that you know that you're taking cops off of important, whatever they're doing out there, hopefully you'd think it's more important than this. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's batshit, but what are you? I'm glad it went well for this young man. Shadow Humor, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Don't do it, just do your own thing." I'm not sure what that means, but that said, though, thank you for that, buddy. Thank you so much for supporting the show, and thank you for getting us to 15%, you guys. The Gabbin and Games New Year's Day Discord party. We will have pot. We will have alcohol. We will play games in the Discord. You don't have to be a gamer. You don't have to. It's shit like poker, and it's shit like Pictionary, and it's shit like trivia, and we're just gonna shit and sit around eating a lot of goddamn food. Don't do it. Just do your own thing. I asked him what he means. He said, "Figure it out." I don't think I will, douchebag. I don't know what that means. Thank you for the ducats, but figure it out how? Did you drop some fucking clues? It's not like you dropped any goddamn hints for me to figure it out, so I don't think I will. Jarvie, if you are a gamer, and I know you are, I only say that because I don't want people to think, oh, I have to have the game Jaffe has. I have to go out and buy Battlefield or Call of Duty or whatever. And then I got to make an account and this and that and the other. There's no friction. You can play it on your fucking phone, basically. My favorite Chinese food order is probably just noodles if I can get them without all the bean sprouts and shit. If I can, I just like the sides, honestly. I do like orange chicken, but eating meat grosses me out. So if I can just eat noodles without all the garnishing, and if I can eat vegetable fried rice, I love it, and I love taking the sweet and sour sauce and putting it on top. I used to get from a Thai restaurant, which I know is different, but similar regions. I used to love to get pad Thai noodles totally plain. But then what ended up happening is I learned they were making it with like fish flakes and shit. And I'm like, I can't eat that. And they said, oh, we can make it without that. And it tastes rubbish. So as much as it tastes good, I ain't getting involved in that kind of shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Would you like to see, somebody put a list together of every first-party PlayStation game DLC that was canceled during the PS5 era? Would you like to see them? I haven't gone through them yet, but I would like to watch them. By the way, let's get the super chats rolling in. Let's get the memberships rolling in. Are you telling me you don't really want to show up and play Twisted Metal? You don't want to show up on Saturday and play a new Twisted Metal fan game? What's the matter with you? You got rocks in your goddamn head? I love that joke when I make it. Now, this is a list of the first-party PlayStation games that were canceled during the PS3. Here we go. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. Marvel Spider-Man, The Great Web, live service game. This was intended to be an expansion of the Insomniac Spidey universe. This was in the leak, basically. I actually pitched Sony a long time before this, Twisted Metal with Superheroes, as the game that we were thinking about doing before we shut down Bartlett Jones. And they were like, we don't really like superheroes. I'm like, what are you talking about? Spider-Man hadn't come out yet. But I didn't give a shit about this idea. I think, honestly, Spider-Man is so lore rich that if this was just going to devolve into like, here's 15 modular type missions. It wasn't for me. I didn't give a shit. So, but anyway, this was one that they killed. The Last of Us Online, we're very familiar with that. That's unfortunate. As we've said several times, and a lot of people have said, since Arc Raiders came out, they're probably looking at Arc Raiders and going, Jesus Christ, we were sitting on a gold mine. We didn't even know it. Operation Payback from Bungie. Project Payback was designed as a third-person action-adventure spin-off set within the Destiny universe. Fans suggested this was Destiny 3, but it's been confirmed it was more of a spin-off, so that was canceled. God of War live service game from Blue Point. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck wanted this? Who the fuck wanted this? I mean, maybe, again, I'm not a moron. Maybe there was some fucking brilliant idea that I hadn't thought of or no one had thought of, but chances are, no. Who the fuck wanted a God of War live fucking service game? Not most people. I'm glad it's dead. I'm glad it's dead. Marvel Spider-Man 2 DLCs, Beetle Infestation, Maximum Carnage, and Spider-Verse Anomaly. That's crazy that they canceled these. I would have loved to have seen more DLC for Spider-Man 2. Especially Maximum Carnage. You kidding me? That's fucking awesome. Oh yeah, I'm not saying God of War Ascension multiplayer wasn't great. I'm just saying that that's one little mode compared to a fucking, live service game. Well, Twisted Metal, this is supposed to be a battle royale game having out-of-vehicle combat in third person, which they canceled. I don't know if I would go with the out-of-vehicle thing, and I certainly don't even know if I'd go with the battle royale thing, but I certainly would put a Twisted Metal in production. Very, very inexpensive. Very, very inexpensive, especially with the show doing well. I think we're probably going to get a season 3. Live service game from Deviation. I don't know what the fuck it was, so nobody does. And then there was also, Jade Raymond was removed or left or whatever from the studio, but I assume Fair Play is still in production. The Godslayer says Destruction All-Stars, kinda, but yeah, no out of vehicle. I mean, that's kind of the thing, man. It's like, as somebody who's been making Twisted Metal for a long time, I can tell you that was always like, oh my God, it would be so cool. Just like having a helicopter would be so cool. But what you really don't realize is that conceptually it may be cool, but it's not going to make a great car combat game. It just isn't. And there's already a game like that. It's called Grand Theft Auto if you want to play that game. So I wouldn't do out of car. I really, really wouldn't. As cool as you think it is. And then, yeah, Destruction All-Stars came out and it had all those things. And I thought it was incredibly well made. It just wasn't sticky. It just did not have the legs to keep people wanting to play it. It was nice and short little bursts, but that's pretty much it. Look at this game. I saw this game, you guys. Mr. President. I like politics. You guys know. That I like politics. I like talking about politics. This game I saw today. It's not out yet. Comes out next quarter. Can you face the challenges of the Oval Office? Find out in Mr. President, a sandbox simulator of the U.S. presidency. Pursue your legislative agenda. Compete with rivals Russia and China. Deal with crises from 9/11 to COVID-19 and direct the military against terror groups and rogue states. I love it. I really do. The interface looks dull as shit, and it may be a terrible game or it may be a game that I have no ability to play, but thematically speaking, I'm super fucking in. And then that got me thinking, boys and ladies. Let's watch the trailer real quick. Let's see what the trailer's about. Oh, it's based on a board game.
Understood. Target locked and ready.
A lot of reading, boys.
Mr. President, they're ready for you.
I'm super in. And it's based on a goddamn board game. Are you kidding me? So it means they're at least building off something that people have responded to in a positive way. Hang on. Trump simulator? No, I have no interest in playing. I don't want to simulate Trump. You know, I get it. Godslayer, everything is not for you, though. He says, I will fall asleep playing this. It sucks. Trash game. It's not for you. It doesn't mean it's a trash game, you son of a bitch. Jesus. People are... I hate the internet. God damn, I hate the fucking internet. It's just like, fuck. Can't people like different things? It's trash. Ow. Doing that comedy routine hurt my head. Frank Last, thank you, buddy. He says, oh, I wasn't here for the live, but did catch most of it later. The producer of Die Hard, that game was awesome. The stream was great. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, if you don't know what he's talking about, we had Mike Arkin, a buddy of mine, and also the producer of the Die Hard game, Die Hard Trilogy on PS1, and he was on last Saturday, and we talked about the game and his career. It was a very fun interview. He'll be coming back, I think, and that is available right now for everybody who's a member. It'll be free for all down the road, but yeah, thanks for watching it. I appreciate it. Frank Last, right? You have donated $10. If you want, let me know, and I will. You can have 3 prompts if you want me to vibe code you a game, and I'm not going to try to improve it. I'm not going to try to do. I just want to see what happens. So if you've got 3 prompts, we're waiting on you, pal. Let me know. I have not gotten the code from him yet, though. No. Spaz says the only good Die Hard game is Die Hard Arcade. Well, I mean, they're very different. You know, Die Hard Arcade was like a beat 'em up, right? I think. Thank you, Frank. We appreciate it. All right. Well, then I'll give somebody else your gift then. He says he's driving, but thank you for supporting the channel. We appreciate it. We are almost 20% there for our New Year's Day soiree. So let's go, boys. Get them super chats and memberships in. Let's make it happen. Look. All right. Give me a prompt. Who do you guys think would give me the best? No, let's do it with Darkness Within. He's been bitching all day. Let's get Darkness Within. You give me a prompt for a video game. And don't be an asshole. Make Grand Theft Auto with God of War combat. You know what I'm talking about. Give me something the goddamn machine can make at this stage. And let's see what happens. Hello, Danny Sullivan. Good to see you, buddy. Let's see what happens. Thank you, K-Nubs, for the super chat. We appreciate it. 18.78%. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Out of all the rumored games I heard about, the one I want to be real the most is God of War 2.5D. I hope so, too. I'd love to see that. I mean, they don't sell that well, those kind of games. But you know what's cool, though? If you look at a bunch of the games coming out this year that have been really good, they've been 2D games. I mean, I don't think it's the kind of money Sony wants. But, you know, if you look at Ninja Gaiden, if you look at Shinobi, Neon Inferno, Terminator 2D, there was a new Shantae this year, Marvel Cosmic, all of it has been amazing. Look at this. Look at this. We got ourselves K-Nubs coming in hot. We got Warped Eye coming in hot, kicking us up to 19%. And then we got K-Nubs coming back with a hot dog. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate it. Okay. The Godslayer says, okay, fuck it. I'm not going to, somebody give me a goddamn prompt. Give me no, we're not going to do it. Let's just not do it. Let's move on. Let's watch some video game trailers. I suppose that's what we're doing. Hang on. Hang on. Let's see if there's any breaking news, though. There probably isn't. All right, Anna, go. Anna wants to do it. Give me one, Anna. What you got? Pete Turtle's not here. All right, Anna, let's go. Give me one. Let's do it. I want to see if there's any breaking news in the meantime. Let's see. Let's go to NeoGaf while we're waiting for Anna. Blah, 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 blah. Gang of Dragon world premiere trailer. Oh, right, we saw that the other day at the Game Awards. That was pretty good. Good trailer. Let's see. I will say, even though I don't like how snotty they are over at Reset Era, I have been enjoying the conversations over at Reset Era more these days. No, not 3 words. It can be a sentence. If you pay $10, I will vibe code you 3 prompts of a game. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's watch this while we're waiting. This is the official gameplay trailer for a game called Lost Host. Let's see what this is. Apparently it's a horror game.
What can I do for you?
Suit for Hire is pretty good, man. Doesn't look like a horror game. Maybe it will in a minute, though. What? That's a terrible trailer. That's rubbish. That's what that is. No, it's just it's 3 sentences. It's like you get through. Like, for example, make me a HTML Pac-Man game over. No, not Pac-Man. Let's see. Make me an HTML browser game where I fly a paper airplane around a giant house and shoot bees with paper clips. Over the shoulder camera, guns, bombs to drop, and speed up, slow down controls. All right, that's what I'm talking about, right? I don't know that. Oh, the Micro Machine Man. I don't know what that is. A horror game based around the Nova Corps ship with aliens. I don't know what that is, but I'll plug that in next. Let's see what this comes up with first, though. Here's a complete single-file game. I mean, this could be horrible, but it's a first pass. You guys be gentle with my baby. So all you do is you open up Notepad. Here you go. You make a new little thing. You go here. Let's see if the code is ready. Is it out of the oven yet? Nope, still writing it. Give it a second. A Nova Core. You mean like Marvel energy? I don't know if I'll finish Expedition 33, but I sure do like it. All right, here we go. Copy the code. Put it into the Notepad. Save it as a HTML. Okay, we'll call this paperplanes.html. All right, let's run this fucker. And let's see if it's good. Probably won't be, but you never know. Anyway. There's the bombs. I don't know how to control. Oh, let's see. WS speed up, click, paperclip. Yeah, but how do I? Oh, use the mouse to steer. All right. I don't like the steering on the mouse. Hang on, let's restart it. Come on now. Yeah, it kind of gets a little wonky. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool that with no time at all, you can at least get started. How do I shoot? Yeah, for some reason it crosses a barrier and it fucks up. But that's an easy fix. Just kind of tell it it's doing it. Okay, you get the idea. Make it over the shoulder, third person. Okay. All right, fine. Let's take. I want to take Anna's first, though. Let's see. I have no idea what this is going to be, Anna, but we will try it. Let's do a new one. All right, make me HTML browser based on, okay, a horror game based around the Nova Core. Ship with aliens. I'm just going to say that. I'll say over the shoulder 3D perspective. All right. It's not more retro stuff. How is it retro stuff? I literally put in one prompt. And we got something that it's playable. Man. You can make it look a lot better. But let's see what this is. I don't know, man. How can you be a gamer and not, I don't know, I can't sell it. I'm a terrible salesperson. How can you be a gamer and not be chomping at the bit to play with this? I can stay up all night. I might just stream vibe coding tonight. It's really what I might do. I might take some pot, eat some pizza, and just make some video games tonight. Oh my God, Eternal. It doesn't seem like it can do much more complex stuff than early 3D. Give it a minute. I put in one prompt. All right, let's see what this one, how this plays, Eternal. Let's see if you're right. All right, let's get rid of this fucking thing. I have no idea what this is going to be, but here we go. Save. And what is, actually save as, sorry. We'll call this Anna Horror. All right, here we go. I swear. Okay. Here's your game, Anna. Mouse to look, space to fire. Shit. Okay, so first off, and now I could start working on this because the problem is you can't see it. Well, yeah, but you could take this into Unity, though. You could say, make this game, run it in Unity, give me the code for Unity. You don't have to make it in a browser. But let's make this a little better for Anna. This is unacceptable. Just briefly. Too dark to see, and camera needs to be over the shoulder, always facing where player eyes are looking. Let's just see if that makes it better. Oh shit, did I lose the chat? Maybe. Maybe you did, Jaffe. Hang on. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Eternal. It takes a minute. Oh, jeez. You know what? I think you got... You know what? You're either trolling... I don't know, man. Right, Angel used Unity for TM5. The player controls... Okay, well, hang on. K-Nubs has one coming in hot. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, top-down, old-school CRPG like Fallout, Twist Metal Universe, vehicle only and open world. Okay, let's try it. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. We appreciate it. Let's try Anna's real quick, and then we'll try yours. I mean, again, the idea is it throws out a template, right? It throws out something very, very rough. And then you can start just like real video games. The first thing I ever saw of Twisted Metal was literally one of the ugliest arenas of all time, and the Sweet Tooth truck, first iteration, just driving around. That was it. But part of the job of any creative work is being able to see the goddamn vision of it. Oh, there's Angel is the guy. Angel's the guy who made the Twisted Metal game, which we'll be playing Saturday. Hopefully we can get Angel in there. We can talk to him about it, do an interview. Good to see you, buddy. I'm excited to play the game. I'm going to make your game. I'm going to make your game. I'm going to type in your game, K-Nubs. I just want to get Anna's just a little bit better. Okay. Come on, man. Well, shut up. All right, here we go. Let's see. I have no idea what this is going to be. All right, it's a start. What was it? What was the prompt here? Oh, okay, I can kill the slimes. Oh, I don't think I have any. Oh, I do have shield and... Okay. So it's giving me... Fuck. I need a radar. Oh. These things are fast. Is there collision on these? Nope, there needs to be collision. All right, so, there you go. We need a little bit more... all right, thanks, Angel. Appreciate it, buddy. But again, I could spend a long time with this tonight. I think this is cool. I add ladders and jumps, and then that becomes the real hard part. Then you got to go, okay, even with all that, what is your game? Right? And in a lot of ways, it makes it better because you're like, okay, well, now what? Now you got to start really thinking about gameplay. And what, that's why Dreams was such a disaster, because everybody spent so much time learning the tools, but most people had nothing to say with them. And so all they were doing is ripping off shit they saw before in other people's games. You want to talk about AI scraping data, talk about most creatives just doing the same shit you've seen ad nauseum in somebody else's game. But you could do something with this. Let's see. I want to add one. I just want to see if it's possible. I'm sure it's possible. I want to add one quick thing. Just want to see. Add a low poly helicopter. Get in and fly and shoot. And it crashes, and I need to be ground to jump out or I die, and add a jump button. Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit's cool. Yeah, every game begins like that, for sure. Dreams was a disaster, Spasbo. In terms of its success on the market, it was a disaster. I've played Roblox. And I know about Roblox, but this tool is easier than Roblox Studio. Why is humanity doomed? Okay, and after this, I'm going to get to K-Nub. But yeah, Dreams was a business disaster, and it was also just, they just didn't allow you to monetize it the way they wanted you to have to own a PlayStation and the software to play it. It was just stupid. And it does lay bare the fact that most people don't really understand how to make video games, which I guess they shouldn't, just like most people don't understand how to write novels. And everybody thinks they can write one, and then they sit down and they write the most, derivative shit because they don't realize it's actually hard and it's actually a job. And that's why we have good designers and directors, because the tools of making it sure, you've got to be able to do that. But once you're competing against others who can do that, what makes your thing unique and special? I mean, that's where the creative part comes in, or at least it's supposed to. All right, here we go. All right, then after this, we'll do K-Nubses. Just want to see what happens. Yeah, well, that fucked up really bad. On foot. All right, I'm going to have to troubleshoot that. See, it's already fucked up. But all right, let's do K-Nubses real quick, though, since he paid for it. Thank you for that, buddy. Top-down, old-school CRPG like Fallout and the Twistmellow universe. I'm going to get rid of the would print money because I don't want it to accidentally think I'm asking it to print money. But I will go back and work on Anna's game because I want to see why it didn't work. It's a fantastic concept. Oh, great. You're going to give him a big head. It always says everything's fantastic, though. All right, let's see how it comes out. Thank you for that, K-Nubs. We appreciate it. I did leave would print money. You know how these are. They always, unless you give it instructions to not kiss your ass, it will kiss your ass all day long. It's really obnoxious. It's like, that's like real video game development. That's brilliant. Trust me, it's not. I'm like, act like a real programmer. It's like, well, I can do it if you want. That's really how you want me to spend my time. I can do it. I get paid either way, Jaffe. That's what it should. That's what it should say. All right, let's go. Let's put this in the machine, man. Humanity is doomed. Why? Because we have a tool that makes things easier. Come on now. Can focus on the creative part. Come on now. What it'll do is give us better games. K-Nubs. I have no idea what this is going to do. Arrow keys to drive. Okay. Oh wait, arrow keys. How do I get out? Find the bunker. Oh, neat. Okay, wait. Calypso? Wait, what happened? Arrow keys to drive, space to fire. Ammo crate. It's not really doing anything yet, but it's something. Okay. Can I go anywhere? Oh, you could do something with this. You could do something with this. This is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Anna Downpour, thank you for the rainbow, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. You know what? I'm just going to go off in the privacy of my own little world and do this. You know, you guys just are not impressed like I am. I'm just going to go off in my own little cave and shut the fuck up because I can't sell you on it. This is the coolest thing. Let's make it, let's do a couple of things though. Let's make a couple of changes. Okay. Need an interact button when on foot. Like make up a fun text-based conversation with Calypso where I need to convince him to let me enter his contest and add about 10 more screens.
The air is thick with tension. What danger awaits us next? Speak up.
More cool
Your courage
stuff
ignites the fire within.
I mean, you can ask it to do anything. Oh, shut up, Crow. It's not AI. What? I can't with you people. What is AI slop about it? So what you're telling me is if I was in Utah working with the programmers I used to work with, And I was telling them the exact same shit I'm telling Google. That somehow would be acceptable. Ooh, Jaffe's working on a weird RPG Twisted Metal with the guys out in Utah, where you can get out of the car and it's like Fallout, but it's like Twisted Metal. Oh my God. The only difference is I'm asking a computer to do it. I'm asking a computer to do it. And suddenly it's bad. I didn't give up on the last game. I gave up on the last game because K-Nubs paid for it. And plus, you know, you guys, I don't want to keep doing it because you guys aren't enjoying it. And, you know, I'd like people to enjoy the stream. Also, it crashed. I don't know why it ran this. But I do want to see, I want to see what happens with it. I mean, this is, what I just asked it to do is batshit crazy. If it even comes close to being able to pull this off, I will be absolutely thrilled. And stunned. But here we go. Here's K-Nub's second version. All right. Save auto. Here we go. God, I'll tell you. All right. So now we've got a bigger city to drive around. You can fire. Not yet. Okay, let's go find the Calypso's tower. I want it to drift. I want to tell Jeff. I want to put some bad guys in here too, but yeah, this is AI flop. This would have taken a team like 5 days to do back in the day. Although I don't know where the tower is. Let's say. There it is. E. Ah, I see a driver hasn't been incinerated yet. Why have you come to my tower? I just want to enter the contest. The contest is full. I have Sweet Tooth. I have Grim. Why should I make room for you? I have a wish that because I'm crazier than all of them. Is that so? Tell me, what would you do to win my contest? I'd drive safely and obey laws, or I'd burn the world down just to hear the screams. Magnificent. Here's your ticket. Try not to die in the first round. All right, so now we got ourselves a ticket. Let's go get in our car. Okay, so now let's add one more thing. Now let's say, great, once you get the ticket, allow your car to fire slightly homing missiles and spawn a Sweet Tooth and Mr. Grimm enemy that chase you and try to kill you before you kill them. You have 100 hit points, and each time they hit you, they take 10 hit points away. Come on, this is fun. This is fun! Come on! How is this not fun? This is so fun! All right, well, let's see. Let's keep going. Now all we need is the creator of Twisted Metal. Wait, that's right. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Now, I mean, you've got to be careful when you're doing this. Sweet Tooth, I know. He'll know what I mean. You got to be careful when you're doing it, though, because Google, I call them brains. Like, you want to get a fresh brain like every 10 prompts. And you need to make sure you know how to ask it for what I was doing in that brain and transfer it to this brain. Otherwise, it just gets bogged down. Angel says, I might be one of the only people who understands your joy. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't think this is the coolest goddamn thing in the world, I don't know what to tell you. But again, this is my life when I was a designer. I couldn't do any of this. It was constantly going to other people. And now I've just stripped out the most annoying part, which is the people. You have to be real careful, Gun, with the fail loops, but you can figure it out. You can figure it out. Okay, so let's see. Like, you just have to plan for that. And then I'm not planning for it right now. I'm just doing it. This is slop. This is just me going, try this. But there's no real structure to the process right now. Because I plan on, probably throwing this away. But all right, let's see. I mean, this is it's pretty crazy that it's doing a lot of this shit without me even telling it what it needs. I was hoping it would let me do text prompts, like I could type it. But all right, let's see. Save as. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so he's got armor. Let's find the tower. It's probably the same place right now every time. Gotta work on the car physics, I suppose. All right. I want to give him Mortimer special. Come on now. I should have cops out here while you're looking for the tower. Give you something to do. Don't forget, keep those super chats and memberships coming in. Let's go, boys and girls. We got a New Year's party to spend money on. It'll be on New Year's Day if we do it, if we make it to our $300 goal. And then also don't forget, we got, for members coming up this weekend, Cult Calypso members and above, Calypso's Cult and above, we have the Twist Metal fan game, which I'm looking forward to playing. All right, here we go. There's Calypso. I want to enter the contest. I'm crazier. Okay, here we go. Now let's see what happens. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, okay. Oh shit, okay. Let's see if they fire anything at me. Okay, there's a homing missile. Fuck. Oh, those are health bars, I see. Okay, that home's a little bit too much. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, that's cool, man. That's cool. I love it. Okay, I might actually work on this and show you a better version later. Let's have them do it all in 3D too. Let's make that quick change. Let's see. Love it, but the missiles fly too fast, and the car needs to skid a bit, drift, and most important, make it from this perspective, but make it in 3D instead of flat 2D. Let's see what happens. The full release. Oh, a Contra game. Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, pay for it, goddammit. We're gonna be rich with this one. It's not the point, man. But look, I've been wanting to make a early access. That's right. I've been wanting to make a what's it called? Walking sim for a long time, and I just haven't. I just haven't really wanted to go through the trouble of finding the people to make it with. But now I can just make the goddamn thing. Maybe I will. Yes, TZ Mech says, great. Now everyone can feel special and unique. No. A, would that be so bad? God forbid. But on top of that, no. That's like saying because everybody has access to pieces of paper and a pen, everybody can write a great novel. No, you still have to be good at it. All you're doing is kind of reducing some of the grunt work and allowing the creativity to get closer from the brain to the page, or the brain to the game. Thank you, Wicked. I appreciate it. Jaffe, you ever played Caves of Cud? How hard would something like that be to make with Jim and I? Well, I know of it. I've never played it. The actual core functionality of moving around a space like that would be super simple. But my understanding is that game is there's tons of emergence in that game. And in some ways it would be easier to make because it It's just you elegantly put systems together. But I think there's probably a lot of special casing in that game. And I think you could certainly do it, but you wouldn't want to do it like this. You'd probably want to have it much more professionally laid out and in different folders and using a proper engine like Unity to do it. So you could do it. But I think it's more about needing to have the knowledge of how, it could show you. I'm going to talk to Angel on Saturday, hopefully, about it, the game he made, which is a full 3D Twisted Metal game. And I want to know how much knowledge he had before he started, or how much he just got from this. But let's see. Okay, let's copy the code. I just want to see what we probably fucked it up. Sometimes you can ask for a lot of stuff and it just gets overwhelmed, and you should do it a little more baby step than what I'm doing right now. But I just want to see how far we can push it. Why the fuck not? All right, here we go. All right. Probably fucked it up. Yeah. I think I know why, though. Hang on. All right. Spider-Man has 3 extra lives and 3 continues. The intermission. I'm not making your game. You got to pay for it. I mean, you don't have to, but, I'm doing this right now. All right. So hopefully it will fix it. It seems to think. And this goes back to the whole QA thing, by the way. It doesn't always get it right when it tells you, this is the reason it's crashing, but it certainly can help. I mean, AI is going to do wonders for, quality assurance, not in terms of the conceptual quality or the artistic quality, but in terms of just bug crunching. Yeah, you can share your scripts with anybody you want. I mean, it's just text, right? So let's see. All right, he's still going. Or get this AI software yourself and do it as many times as you want. Yeah, I mean, I do pay $20 a month for this version of Gemini, and I don't know how much the free version, like how many prompts you get or how much use you get, or, I'm running the best version of Gemini I can run. But I don't know what it would be like not to run at that level, but I'm sure you could still do stuff. There's a limit of how much you can do. Yeah, it's unlimited, says Gun for the fast version. Yeah, there you go. And then isn't that great? Then it's like, you don't need to pay me. You can do it yourself. And then it becomes a question of, who can execute on their ideas with this tool better? The minute you start doing it, we should do a game jam competition and not tell people who made which game, and just see who, and then you'll go, okay, there's magic in the choices that you make. There's artistry, there's creativity in the choices you make. There always has been, but people who don't actually do it just think, that's just an idea. Everybody's got ideas. Well, it's more than that, but All right. I hope we didn't break it. We probably did, but let's give it a shot. Okay, well, it's 3D now. That's good. Cool. I wish I could have a bigger screen. Why is it such a small little screen, though? Okay, let's find his tower. Is he drifting? Let's see, if we're going forward. No, not yet. Where's your tower? Okay, 1 second, you guys. All right, 1 sec. My chat just crashed. It is the, you know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not taking the bait. The art of prompting. You know what? Shut the fuck. Atari's great. Atari. You know what? I'll tell you what, man. Tell you what. All right. So now we're in the little thing. Let's go see what Calypso says. All right. I want to enter. Burn the world. Here's your ticket. Fine. Okay. Hey, get back in there. Okay, oh, there they go. Oh, he's got rear missiles. Jesus. These guys aren't shooting at me at all, though. I probably, because I didn't tell it to. Let's see if we can kill Grim. Oh, killed Grim. Killed Sweet Tooth. And I won Calypso's contest. Yay! So, you know, let's do one more change. Let's see if we can get it over the shoulder. Just so it's a little more immersive. Make it car driving camera like in a racing game where you are looking forward, where you are driving. It's not aim assist. Those are homing missiles. I told you to do homing missiles. Godslayer, was that the one of him on the boat? Because I know he just did the opening, and I don't even know if that was playable, unless you're thinking it's something different. Oh, yeah, AI will get better and better. Imagine where this will be in a year. I saw a video last night that had been taken down by Google, but somebody found it and put it up on TikTok. And it was the ex-CEO of Google talking about where the AI stuff was going in a year. And it's insane. I want a video. No. No. I don't want a video. I don't want a video. Make the game we are making. All right, now this is asking it a lot. Now I told it, I said, do the whole thing in cockpit mode, and have the enemies fire missiles at me. There's no way. I mean, come on, there's no way. There's no way. This is the greatest thing ever. All right, while we're waiting, where are we at with our New Year's Eve or New Year's Day celebration? We're 25% almost there. Let's go. Can we at least get $30? Can I shut tonight's stream down? I'll probably stream later with $100 in the bank for our party. Can we at least get there? But only if you haven't donated. What I don't want you to do is spend money if you don't have it or you've already given us money. But if you've been watching the show for a while, and you're like, you know what? I like the cut of this guy's jib, whatever that means. I like his show. I like his moxie. Let's support the show. I don't know why there's two Jaffes. I'm showing you. Oh, I know why there's two Jaffes here. This is what we want. There you go. Let's get some ducats rolling in, boys. Come on now. In the meantime, let's see the full code. Here we go. I think we're almost there. Okay. Not yet, but close. Close. It's going to get faster. Here it is. It's done. Fresh out the oven, boys. All right. Let's go over to this. Okay, 1 second. Live chat. Now this is going to be a hell of an interesting test. Okay. Save. do you mean you couldn't access it? We'll make sure you access it this time. We'll have to try in advance. I'm not sure what happened, but we should be able to fix that. That's unfortunate that happened. That was not the intent, I assure you. Okay. Hang on. That's what I want right here. Okay. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Okay, it's going the wrong way, though, I think. It's cool, but I have to push down to go forward. Fine. And these buildings need lights. See, you can always yeah, we did the Christmas cards earlier. You can always do you always kind of feel like you want to do more, right? So first off, I do want to, let me just change one thing. Can you light up the buildings, because we can barely see them, and add a wall around the city so you can't leave it. And right now, pushing arrow down. All right. I was watching a dude that started a Linux build on a 100K PC. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we'll be subscribing for a virtual PC. I hope so. I absolutely hope so. I would love to subscribe to it. But again, my streaming's really good where I am. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. You guys really having that much of a rotten time with computers? And that much of a rotten time with gaming? It just, you know, there's that great Louis C.K. bit, which is called, you know, everything's amazing and no one is happy. It's like, gamers especially, look at what we're able to do. Keep some perspective. This is amazing. This is amazing. We should be celebrating this. It doesn't mean there aren't problems. There doesn't mean there aren't issues with the environment with this stuff, and there needs to be, you know, legality to make sure people don't get screwed and stuff. But we should commit to, we can do two things at once. Can't we be excited about the fact that, I mean, literally, this is what every kid wanted. It's like, I want to make a game where this, and want to make a game where this, and I want it to do this. Now, again, there's limits, and it's not where it's going to be, but this is the first step on that path. I'm staggered about this. I'm in love with this. It's so cool. All right, let's see. Save as. Bump. All right. Replace it. All right, K-Nubs. Better work, goddammit. All right, well, there we go. It looks like Star Wars now. All right, all right. All right, there's the Tron wall. All right, let's see if we can find, oh, it kind of, there's Calypso's tower. Let's go inside. Hello. I want to enter your contest. I have a wish. All right, let's try again. I want to enter. I'm crazy. Burn the world. Take the ticket. Fine. All right, here we go. Now we should see our enemy. Hey! Oh, those missiles. Oh, there's a radar. They even put a radar there. Shit. All right, hang on. One missile will take you out of this fucking thing. All right, hang on. Where's your purple tower, Calypso? All right, come on now. Okay. Again. We got to work on it. It needs a little love. But that's it. That's the stream for today, boys. Hope you had fun. I sure did. Thank you for spending some time hanging out with me, talking video games, making some video games. I'm going to be working on some of these into the night. Maybe I'll stream it. But if I stream it, I'm probably not going to try to pitch you on it. You know what it'll be, because I'll pitch it as, hey, come here if you want to vibe code some games with me. And if you're into it, great. But I'm going to stop complaining. I can't sell you if you're not able to see the vision of this, I can't help you. There may just be no hope for me or you or AI or I don't know. But it's nice to see y'all. I appreciate you spending some time with me. I'll be back doing streams all this week. And meantime, be safe out there. Enjoy the rest of the holidays. And I'll see you soon. See you next time. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for the memberships. Thanks, Anna, for running this show. Appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. All right. Bye, guys.